So first thing I'm going to do is our forward roll. Can you demonstrate that for me, please? And go. Come on back, Mark. Why don't you explain that a little bit? I notice you're squatting down, so this is a great way for beginners to start with before they stand up. So why don't you just talk about it a little bit?
Leading with your arm curved, so you're rolling on a curved outside part of your arm. Tuck your head in and look under your armpit so your head doesn't touch. Rolling with your shoulder, coming right up in position.
Excellent. Going back and demonstrate that. This time, let's say your student has a little bit more training, they're comfortable from a squat position.
Standing.
Yeah, not so much standing, have a little bit of a squat. Okay, and again. Terrific. And then, of course, we're going to take the next step, which is standing up. And then we're going to get to the next step. Sensei, we're going to do a diving over an object. I'm just going to take the small target here and have you leap over, but be very careful of your hands when you're jumping over the target here. Let's try that one more time, Sensei. Excellent job. Sensei, let's go to our front fall. Again, we're going to kind of go down on our knees here and start a beginner position. Straight. Sensei, again, let's talk about that a little bit. What you doing here?
Hands are up, palms out, hitting on the fleshy part of your arm. Turning your head to the side so you don't smash your face. Exhaling out upon impact.
Great. How about the squat position? And again, go. Terrific. Forward. Awesome. One more time. Let's try from standing. And again. Front fall. Now, usually, Sensei Mark, that is done in combination with the technique we showed earlier called rolling. So you don't want to stay on that ground if you're being pushed and you're going into a fall, a front fall. You usually want to kind of roll and get up on a guard position. So how about if I be the adversary? I'll be the bad guy here. I push you, you fall, roll, get up, and you're on guard position. Terrific. Now, Sensei, come on back one more time. Yeah, just squat down a little bit. Sensei, some styles teach it hammer fist lunge. Notice that some schools, if you fall that way, the big danger in falling on a hard object like the concrete or cement is catching this wrist bone here. You see how that protrudes a little bit. Now, you won't feel it too much on the mat, but I'll tell you what, come on back. You start doing that on the concrete, and you'll feel that bone hitting every single time. So you really should try hitting with the palms first and kind of letting it. Don't have it too sharp because your fingers will bend back and you'll hurt your wrist. You'll snap your wrist. So hands are in front of you a little bit. Turn that head sideways so you don't smash your face or your nose, especially if you have a big nose. You want to turn that head a little bit sideways. Can you demonstrate again from a standing up position? Let's do it from standing up now. And go. There it is. Terrific.
Knees are up off the floor.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because, again, you notice you don't want to have those knees. No hard objects. I'll be honest with you. That's why this hand takes that first initial blow so your elbow doesn't hit really either. You know, it will eventually come down, but most of it's here. If you start falling on your elbow on concrete, boy, you'll remember not to do that again. Mark, we're going to go into the back fall, and we're going to show a couple different ways you can teach this. So can you demonstrate first, please? So our first beginning method is from a cross-leg position and rolling backwards. Slapping. Again, please. And it's important to notice there this time, Sensei, on this practice drill, make sure that the students have their chin tucked to their chest and the head is off the back. This is the first thing you're teaching on this drill. Let's go to the version that you teach at the school, Sensei. You have the arms crossed, the leg are tucked, and you go right into the fall. Go. Again, now, this time we're working on the back being arched, landing on the ball of the feet and not the heels. And again, the chin and the crown of the head is off the ground. Let's try that again. Position from the crossed hands, knees are up, and slap. Slapping. Heels are off the ground, you're on the ball of the foot. Now be careful that these foot aren't tucked too far back because you'll roll on this, especially if you're being thrown forward. So again, they want to have them out a little bit. And then we have another version we teach us where we have our hands and feet across your back. Now you can lay down on your back, Sensei. Have your hands and feet come behind you here and throw yourself forward. Good, one more time. This hits a little more force and you can get a real good feel of what it's like. One more time. And go. And you see this one, you got to be careful because this is what we don't want to teach. The mistake you don't want to have. You don't want to roll that foot forward so much and hurt your kneecap. One more time, kick your head behind and fall. Good job. There it is. There's our back fall. Sensei, do you want to add anything on to that? Again? And you want to add anything to it? Do you want to say anything on this?
Just tuck your head in on this roll. Exhale out, just slap upon impact.
Yeah, and no kiosk. See, a lot of schools trying to teach kiosk. Good way to bite off your tongue. Sensei Mark, let's go into our side fall. We're going to do it from our basic beginner position where we're tucked, hands are crossed, and demonstrate, Sensei. What we're going to do here is we're slapping with the hand, turning our body sideways. We want to make sure that the ankle is turned so the outside of the ankle bone doesn't hit the concrete. Have that turn. Again, like our back fall, we have our landing on our ball of the foot with the heel off the ground. And this hand on here is slapping off to the side. And again, you want to make sure that you're not hitting your wrist bones and making sure that the elbow doesn't get hit. Let's demonstrate that again from our beginner position. We're crossing our hands and side fall. Good, again, and side fall. Now another method of doing this, Sensei, and I like the way you teach it also. Demonstrate that again, please, go. Because it's easy to remember, this hand's up, this foot's up. So it's a real easy way to learn how to do this, and you'll see this in a lot of your jiu-jitsu styles. And again, go. Back up now. In our style of jiu-jitsu, the Boku jiu-jitsu style, our other hand did not shoot up. It came off to the side. Can you? Good. Again. Or it came off across the chest. It didn't have to hit the foot at all. It could come down and just come across in here because it's taking most of the blow. Let's demonstrate that again. Just hold your heart. Go. Right. And the other reason is sometimes when you have this hand up is representing a throw. So you're getting thrown and this hand is up. You see, so there's another interpretation of these two different side falls. The main thing, the main concept on both of these variations are the exact same. You're rolling on the side, you're getting your weight, catching with the thigh and the shin muscle here, turning the foot, slapping with the hand. Be very careful on the elbow here too. You really want to be careful when they come down that you don't hit this elbow first. If this hand is out, slapping. You notice my hand can slip underneath Sensei Mark's elbow. Sensei, let's do some more advanced position. We've done it from the beginners. Let's go to maybe a squat position, say, and demonstrate from here. And side fall. You notice you're falling back to the side. Demonstrate again, please. And side fall. And then finally, let's go up in a standing position, a little bit more advanced version of it. And side fall. Good. And again, please. And side fall. Good. Great job. Okay, come on up. Let's teach one other one if we're okay here. All right, which one are we?
Side fall for roll, shoulder roll, technique roll, into your side fall position. Our practice drills for our back fall and side fall. From ground position, 1 is your back fall, reset. 2 is your right side fall. 3, left side fall. 1, reset. 2, reset. 3, reset.
Guys, we went through all the falls, and I like to kind of do it more realistically with a throwing technique. But before I do, these are advanced black belt techniques. Don't demonstrate these or teach them to your students unless it's pretty high ranking. I'm going to have you do what they call the American Mare. It's also called Shidoshi in certain styles of judo, jiu-jitsu. It's a simple, basic grab where you're grabbing Sensei on the lapels, you kick in the stomach, and you fall back. And Sensei go into either a forward roll or a back fall. And Sensei, I like to see you go into a back fall. Okay? Let's do this carefully. Fall back, flip the stomach, throw. And again, you can see Sensei Mark's going right into the back fall, protecting the back of the head again, chin in, ball of the feet, hand slapping. So that's a great fall, Sensei, and you really prevent yourself from being hurt. Sensei, there's another variation of this where instead of putting your foot in the stomach, you're putting your foot on the inner thigh here. That kind of rotates your adversary a little bit to the side, and Sensei Mark's going to go into a side fall. You demonstrate, everything's the same, except your foot's a little bit different position on his body. Demonstrate, please. And again, you can see how Sensei Mark landed into that side fall positioning, heels off the ground, the head's tucked. Thanks, Sensei Mark. You can also go into a forward roll of either one of these. Sensei, would you like to try and demonstrate the forward roll? Either one of those throws. Let's do the one on the foot and the stomach, okay? And demonstrate, please. And forward roll, and right up, and you face the person throwing you.